A new report by Axios is shedding light on teachers' salaries in the metro and the competition to attract educators in districts that don't have as much money on hand. So that includes Des Moines Public Schools. The district claiming it loses staff to the suburbs that are offering better wages. So here to tell us more about how they're working to change that and to look at the numbers is Lynn Toth. She's a journalist from Axios Des Moines. You looked into this story, Lynn. You were telling me a little bit about the why, right? How did you decide this is something that we should really break down the numbers?
Yeah, so I was attending a Des Moines school board meeting when I noticed, there was a lot of educators there, and a few of them just spoke out about some of the difficulties they were dealing with just seeing their own colleagues leave for neighboring school districts. And one of the main reasons they said they saw that happening was because they were leaving for higher wages.
So as any good reporter, right, you verify, check the facts, and you really dug into the numbers. And what did you discover?
Yeah, so some numbers from the Iowa Department of Education showed that when you're breaking it down between the metro school districts, some suburban school districts like Ankeny, Waukee, Johnston are paying higher wages than the Des Moines school district was.
We have the numbers up on the screen now. You see Des Moines in the middle of the pack right there. But these numbers aren't just talking, these ones are talking just about salary, but then there's another layer to that because these districts aren't all the same size.
Right, exactly. So Des Moines is the largest school district in the state, but then you've got a school district like Ankeny that's maybe about half the size of a Des Moines school district. Meanwhile, they're able to pay their teachers a few $1,000s more on average for their wages.
At first glance, you would think, okay, how could a Des Moines district, how can other smaller schools really compete with the likes of when we saw that list in Ankeny, so to speak?
Yeah, exactly. And, I think one of the interesting things to kind of point out is that, for Des Moines, historically, they've kind of offered better health care or full family dental benefits. But I think especially as suburban districts have raised their wages, especially during COVID, that's starting to kind of balance out now.
I know yesterday we were talking about just the COVID impact on healthcare, and that is so well documented. Education certainly right up there with how it is affected during the pandemic. And the teacher shortage, just by the numbers, it really has gotten competitive.
Most definitely. Teachers, especially when they're thinking about their IPERS payout and kind of the highest amount they can get, whatever school district is going to be able to pay the most is going to be the one that they want to go towards.
So obviously no easy answers here, and your job is just to compile the information and let people make their own decision. But this is something certainly Des Moines Public Schools, school officials, the superintendents, they have to know that this is something that teachers are talking about and certainly considering.
Yeah, this is definitely not an issue that's going to be going away anytime soon. And I think with a new superintendent and with a new school board, the teachers union in Des Moines definitely sees an opportunity to try to negotiate right now.
So the teachers, right, that you were meeting with at the school board, bringing this attention to the board, did you get the sense that they want to stay? They're happy where they're at. They know that Des Moines is the district for them, but they're just trying to figure out, obviously, what's best for everybody.
Yeah, a lot of them were saying just how fulfilling it is to work at the Des Moines School District. Teachers there are oftentimes helping students who may need a little bit more assistance, whether it's more students who have ESL needs or maybe coming from, lower income backgrounds, and that it's really a calling for them. But at the same time, trying to balance, keeping their home life and their family life sustainable with their current wages is difficult to kind of navigate and manage both of those.
Okay, so looking at the numbers, the breakdown of the teacher salary, it is an interesting read. Where can people continue to read your work, Lynn?
Yeah, so people can search for Axios Des Moines online, and then we have a free newsletter that people can subscribe to that comes out every day.
Okay, well, we appreciate your time this afternoon, and thanks for your reporting.
Thanks for having me.
All right, we will be back with Jerian's full forecast after this.